TPG is nearing an agreement that will help them gain control of Fortis Healthcare. Sources tell Bloomberg News that the deal could be announced in the next few days. George Smith, Alexander Johnson with that exclusive. Well, everybody's woken up to that news early in the morning, but tell us, what are you learning?
So from what we understand is that consortium led by TPG and Manipal Hospitals, as we know, they are looking to acquire, in a way, acquire Fortis. So the way the deal would be there would be a merger of Manipal into Fortis. Then after that, both TPG and Manipal are going to put in at least 4,000 crores into the company. They are also looking to acquire SRL, which again is sort of a unit of Fortis. So the total money requirement, the total cash requirement, which could go, cash which they put into this deal could go all the way up to 6,000 crores.
Wow. So this, as I read the story, is expected to happen over the next few days. We expect the announcement to come in over the next few days.
It could happen as early as today. So yeah, the deal is more or less. I guess there are a few complexities, especially on the SRL background. Around 31% stake is with private equity investors, and the valuation for SRL is anywhere between 3,400 crores to 4,000 crores. So depending on whether they bite the bullet today or in the next couple of days, but yeah, the deal is imminent anytime.
So, is there a difference to the nature of this deal than what people have been anticipating? Because people have been waiting for this saga to come to a positive end for a really long time now. How do you think what the final thing could be, or the final deal working out could be, in terms of how the earlier anticipations were?
So people have been waiting a long time for this deal. Like in case of TPG, the talks have been on for more than a year. But interestingly, if people were thinking that there could be an open offer, that could be one thing that may not happen, because this is a merger which is happening, and in a merger typically, that in a court-appointed merger, you may not need to end up with an open offer. So that could be the only negative as far as investors are concerned. But otherwise, if you look at it on a combined basis, it could fairly be the largest hospital chain in the country too.
George, just a thought and just a conversation out here, that one is that if there is no open offer, so on and so forth, for an immediate basis, that's a bit of a negative. But for a lot of shareholders, minority or otherwise, to be stuck in a company which may otherwise be performing okay, but has had these promoter issues and therefore going nowhere, could this mean a bit of a relief, and a significant relief, that there will be a stable hand at the top of the helm, and at some point of time, if not now, then over the course of the next 1, 2, 3 years, at least there is a direction that the new set of shareholders, stroke promoters, stroke owners could give?
Yeah, obviously there would be a huge relief as far as the shareholders were concerned of Fortis. One, also because of the fact that Fortis had individuals put in or said that they would be acquiring RHT, which is a Singapore listed company. Now, if you look at it, the 4,000 crores, the initial 4,000 crores, which TPG and Manipal will be putting on the table, will actually go to buy out RHT. So one, that leakage of money which is coming in, that is plugged. Also, we understand that part of the money will also be going to pay in overdue debt. So obviously, because Fortis was not in the best of health at this point of time. So these measures by itself brings in a huge positive spin to the stock.
Yeah, well, let's wait and watch. So the largest hospital chain, or arguably what will be the largest hospital chain, will now have a stable set of promoters at the helm as well.
Yeah,
it should all be
stable
good
set of promoters with very deep pockets.
With very deep pockets, yeah, I think that's also the key.
Yeah.
Well, I think the standout from this conversation, though, is that we believe that the deal could be struck as early as today as well. That's an outside chance.
Yeah, and if you look at it, the deal value could be, I don't know, just the cash itself is nearly around 6,000 crores. The equity value is completely different, depends on how they end up valuing, Manipal. So, there are, on the deal basis could be quite higher than that.